It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS.
Dan, what's going on with employees right now in the exterior cleaning and the blue skies and current employees and recruiting? And are you open for business? Talk a little bit about that.
I'm gonna start with the interior side of it. And I think we're in the same boat as a lot of people, which is, we both see the chatter. We're in enough different groups, and some people are like shutting everything down, and some people are trying to clean or change the way they clean. But at the end of the day, like, if you're on the inside of a building, there's a good chance you're like taking a step back, unless you're doing like hazmat type of stuff, which is awesome if you are. What we're seeing is everybody going on unemployment, and there's going to be some interesting fallout in that of how many people what's the demand when we come out of it, and how many people actually come off unemployment. The ability to get unemployment and have a lot of benefits has increased, and we know that in the past that has made it tough for us to recruit. And so, Sean, when I shared this to the world, at like my little text that you probably haven't seen yet was like, we've all been playing enough defense lately. Is it time to play a little bit of offense? And
Yep.
So even though at Blue Skies, we have 3 different maid service businesses and they are all closed this week, they're all shut down. But that doesn't mean we're going to stop recruiting. And Sean taught us this internally, which is whether you need people or not, you need people. You don't know when, an employee's going to get hurt, when they're going to have a different change in family situation, when they're going to up and move and not tell you, when something's going to happen. You always need to have a hopper. And so we learned over the course of time that we always needed to be recruiting, even if we didn't need to hire somebody. A, hopefully we grew and we needed somebody, but B, there was always a good chance that somebody in our labor pool was going to move or have a life change, situation change, and we were going to need to hire somebody. And we just always wanted to have that list we could go to. Just like when you're selling and marketing, we always wanted to have our go-to list. So on the maid service side, yeah, we're shut down, but we're not done recruiting. There's a ton of people looking for jobs out there, and it's just list building. It's just like when you sell, you build that list so you can hit it up later. And we're still interviewing and we're having conversations, and we're saying, hey, you're the right fit for our culture. We want to teach you about us. We want you to teach us about you. And down the road, there's an opportunity here if it's a good fit. So we're still doing that. On the exterior side of our business, we're in Minneapolis and Cincinnati for exterior cleaning, and we're seeing about the same pace of scale up that we'd always see. Now, we just opened up. Last year at this time, we were still raking roofs through the end of March. We weren't even out cleaning windows yet. We were just getting started. So we're way ahead of where we were last year, but so is the spring. So a little bit tough to tell. But I think we interviewed 4 really quality candidates yesterday. I had 2 more emails today, and these are, so the way Sean has us set up is we go get a bunch of applications. They go into a pool. And I don't know, Sean, you know the numbers better than me, but if we get 100 applications, maybe 10 people actually get through those assessments that our recruiting team does. And of those 10, maybe half of them actually follow up with us. And so maybe 5% would be how much we'd expect to get out of a pile of applications when we filter them out. And so we've we interviewed 4 people yesterday, 2 more emailed, and I got them today. And most of the emails go to somebody else on our team. So I don't even know how many we actually got, but they've all been dynamite candidates. They're all getting through all the filtering. So we don't know how fast we're going to ramp up. There's so much unknown. Minnesota goes to shelter in place at the end of Friday. So at the end of tomorrow, we're an essential service. So we've always just said, as long as we have employees that we believe can go out and work safely, and we have customers that want our help, and the government says, you guys can do this, especially for exterior cleaning where we don't need to go close to anybody and we run solo crews anyway, we'll let them go out and earn a paycheck if that's what's best for our guys. And we're realizing we're going to need more guys a lot faster than we thought we would. So there's a lot of defense to be played yet, but I don't think we should ignore the offense. Hey, what's up, business nerd? Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you learned a heck of a lot watching that episode. Do me a favor, subscribe right down here. And if you really like what you saw, you got more goods right here. Check out this one or check out this one and do this. Go subscribe. Appreciate you. Work smarter, work harder, go earn yourself some pride. Catch you on the next one.